Today we are going to be cooking, and I figured for the first episode I would What's up guys, it's Tetona. What's up everyone, and welcome to my very first episode of Cooking with T. Cooking with Tetona. I don't know what the name is gonna be yet. We're still working on it. It's okay, we'll find it. So I asked you guys on Twitter what you guys wanted to see on my YouTube since I can't do vlogs right now. And a lot of you guys said something involving cooking. So I figured I would do a cooking show. This is nowhere near a cooking show. But you guys, I attempted to look presentable today. I did my hair. I put jeans on for the first time in a very long time. It was very difficult because I haven't tried to put jeans on in like a month. Anyways, today we are going to be cooking, and I figured for my very first episode I would show you guys one of my go-to meals and something that I find pretty simple to make, and it's a full meal. Today I'm gonna be making salmon with garlic mashed potatoes and garlic green beans. What you're going to need for this dish: potatoes, 1 pound of green beans, 8 cloves of garlic, a salmon fillet, butter, soy sauce, garlic salt, regular salt, pepper, garlic powder, dried oregano, and half. And of course, the last ingredient you're gonna need is a glass of wine for me to drink while I cook. Because why the f not? Okay, so the first step to all of this is you're going to peel your garlic. If none of you guys have done this before, okay, first of all, don't ever carry the knife like I just did. What the f am I doing? The first thing you're gonna do is peel your garlic. If you guys have never peeled garlic before, it's really simple. You take the knife like this, take the garlic and squish it, and it peels off. So for the potatoes, I'm going to peel 4 cloves of garlic. You don't have to do all 4 if you don't like garlic, but I personally love garlic, so I am going to peel all 4. So for the first 4 cloves of garlic, you're not going to mince them. You're gonna just throw them in the water with the potatoes to boil. Because that, I don't know, I was just taught to do that. I don't remember why. I don't know why I started doing that, but that's what I do. And after you peel the garlic, I like to cut off the little butt of the garlic. So you cut off all the butts. I think that's what it's called. I'm not really sure. I'm not a chef, so I don't use fancy words. Okay, so I have peeled all the garlic. 4 of them I left whole, and the other ones I minced for later for the green beans. Next step is to peel and cut your potatoes. You can do, I promise there's a trash can over here. Okay, so I'm cutting my potatoes in smaller pieces just because it makes so I'm dicing my potatoes in smaller pieces just because it's quicker when you're boiling it. It cooks quicker. And it's easier to mash up once you're getting ready to mash it for the mashed potatoes. So I fill the pot with water, and once you've cut up your potatoes in the water, you're gonna turn the heat all the way up. You're gonna throw the whole garlic and the potatoes in together and bring it all to a boil. Okay, so while the potatoes are boiling, I am going to cook the salmon, because the salmon takes about 20 minutes to make. While the potatoes are boiling, I'm gonna season the salmon, and then we're gonna do the green beans last because we're gonna do the green beans while the salmon is in the oven and the potatoes are being mashed. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying right now, but we're gonna season the salmon right now. So for the seasoning of my salmon, I am going to use garlic salt, you don't want to overdo it, but you're gonna want to cover the entire fillet. We're gonna use ground black pepper, dried oregano. And you're gonna kind of like massage everything in, and you're gonna do it on both sides. Okay, so my potatoes were done boiling, so wow, this pot looks so depressing. I dumped the water out and it's just the potatoes with the garlic now. You leave the garlic in. I'm really excited and I feel really fancy because I just got this new masher thing. So what you're gonna do is you're literally just gonna mash the potatoes and the garlic together. Oh my god, this is so much easier than doing it with a fork. So it's now mashed. So the next step, you're gonna pour in, I don't do measurements, so I really can't tell you what measurements this is. I do half and half and butter to taste. And of course, also salt and pepper to taste. So whatever you guys like, just kind of go with your own. So I'm gonna start a little bit at a time and kind of just from there go. Again, I'm doing the mashed potatoes. While you're trying to figure out the consistency of your mashed potatoes, I'm gonna add some more salt, a little bit of pepper. I'm not a huge pepper person, so, and of course, some garlic powder. Fire. So for the green beans, we're gonna I put about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I use extra virgin olive oil from Trader Joe's. But if you guys want to be fancy, they also have a garlic olive oil that I use in some of my dishes. Sometimes I use it for this, sometimes I don't. This time I just used the regular extra virgin olive oil, and you're gonna turn the heat on to medium high. So the olive oil is starting to heat up. We are gonna throw our green beans in. Start sauteing it. Don't season it yet because seasoning is the last thing you're gonna do for taste. Because we're gonna throw soy sauce in here, I don't like to throw salt into the green beans until the very last step because I want to make sure it's not over salted. Once you saute the green beans a little bit, we're gonna throw, again, about 2 tablespoons of soy sauce in there. And we're gonna saute that in there so the green beans absorb the soy sauce. I've been sauteing the green beans for, I wanna say, maybe like 5 to 7 minutes, stirring occasionally to make sure it doesn't burn. I did turn the temperature down a little bit just because I didn't want it to burn. So the next step is to add the garlic. Once you add the garlic, you're gonna want to keep an eye on it because you don't want the garlic to burn, you don't want the green beans to burn. And from there, you kind of let it sit a little bit. This is one of my favorite dishes to make because it's super simple and it tastes really good and it's good for you. I mean, I would assume it's good for you because you're getting your greens in your diet. So now that the green beans are almost done cooking, I'm gonna add some pepper to it. A little bit of garlic salt. So it's been 20 minutes, my salmon should be ready. I'm going to test it first to make sure it's the consistency that I like. Oh, yep, that is the perfect consistency. Okay, so the salmon is all done. The mashed potatoes are done, so We're just waiting on the green beans at this point, and the green beans are pretty much done at this point. So we are officially done with cooking this meal. I made salmon, garlic mashed potatoes, and garlic green beans with soy sauce. Let's try it. If you guys want, you can also, which I like to do, I like slice up a lemon wedge and I put lemon on my salmon, but we're just gonna eat it as is. Shit's fire. Y'all, I'm very excited about this meal. Like I said, this is my go-to meal. If you guys don't like garlic, you can kind of modify the recipe. Do no garlic, less garlic, however you guys like. But this is one of my go-to meals. I tend to make it a lot. I love salmon and everything that goes along with it. But it's an easy dish to make. It doesn't take that much time and it doesn't take that many ingredients. I hope you guys enjoy this dish. If you guys made this at home, let me know how you like it. Comment down below. Let me know what other dishes you guys want to see me make, and I will try to pull up some recipes and pray that they turn out well. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, make sure to subscribe, like, and share, and I don't know, maybe I'll be back with another cooking video.